An important part of the operation is to make sure that your testing equipment is working. And since this is just a continuity tester, all it is a ground clamp and a probe. I clamp the tester to the negative terminal on the battery and touch the positive terminal with the tester probe, and I have a light. So my tester's working. That's always a good thing to know. Now down here in this tight little pocket is the starting solenoid. We're going to check and see if we've got power down there. We're going to clamp our tester to a convenient grounding spot. Now, don't connect it to anything hooked to the fuel system. This can cause a spark. We don't want to have sparks in our fuel system, so we don't ever connect to anything on the fuel tank, which in this case is plastic, or the carburation system, anything that has fuel in it. I can see that I've got juice there. And I've got juice in that red wire. So that goes up to the switch, but I don't have any power in this white one. Should have power in the white one when I turn the key on. Because of the safety circuit, I have to have the clutch disengaged. But I've also made sure the mower is in neutral. The lever that operates the deck is raised. And the attachment clutch is disengaged. So the mower deck shouldn't turn. The mower shouldn't move forward. The motor itself may start at some point in here if I touch a wire, but it won't be able to move anything. I just want to make sure I don't have my hands near anything that's moving on this. Okay, I've got juice down to the starter solenoid, but the starter solenoid's not kicking over. So I'm going to remove the starter solenoid and check it outside the circuit. Before I do that, I'm going to disconnect the battery. I'm going to disconnect the neutral first, because if you touch something with a wrench while you're disconnecting the neutral, all that happens is nothing, because the neutral is bonded to the frame anyways. But if you disconnect the positive first and your wrench happens to touch something, it generates a nice arc and causes problems all through your day. You've got enough current in that battery to weld with. So let's not get ourselves in a situation where we're welding something we don't want to. I'm going to disconnect the leads first. Then we'll unbolt the unit from the wall. That's the lead that goes to the starter. We'll just fold that out of the way so it's not in any trouble. And then we'll disconnect this small wire. One of the things that would have been happening right now if I hadn't disconnected that cable is every time I touch these two terminals together, I get a welding arc. A lot better to just disconnect the thing before you get started. And the next trick is going to be to get these screws back in there. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to see this because I'm going to have my big hands in the way. So we're just going to kind of work through this best we can. If you can't see, I'm sorry. Reconnect the battery cables. Once again, we put the neutral wire on last. This time we didn't take off the positive wire, but you still put the neutral wire on last because that one, if you short it out, it doesn't do anything.
I found a fall tub.
Okay, you need some help?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a minute.
Okay.
Release this. Let that come back up. Okay, everything's set up. We've got the cables connected. Let's give it a shot, see what happens. Well, it's cranking. That means the starter solenoid is working. Didn't fire off right away though. Looks like I gotta spend some more time with this mower. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So far, knock on wood, this is working. Thanks for watching.